At this point, our project is looking really good. Each leaf for the top functions properly as it should. And our leaf support pieces slide out underneath that. Now when we bring each of those leaves up and we slide those leaf support pieces underneath, our top sits crooked. Because if you recall, those leaf supports are just slightly below the height of the top. So we're going to flip the project over and we're going to create some wedges, or basically like little door stops that our leaf support pieces will ride on, providing a little bit of pressure pushing that top up. On the table saw, I'm going to cut some waste material to a width of 1.5 inches. I'm then going to plane that piece down to 1/2 inch. Now my 1/2 inch piece of material is significantly larger than my gap. So using the belt sander, we want to sand down our material and create a very shallow wedge. And then we can test out that wedge to see if it'll work. It should slide up the wedge and get stuck. Now, if you have too steep of a wedge, it's just going to fall right off. We want a very shallow wedge. We can then cut that wedge on the bandsaw. Now, when we attach our wedge, we're going to be placing a little bit of glue on the bottom surface. We're going to place that on our leaf. We're going to swing out our leaf support, and when we have good pressure, we want that leaf support to be perfectly parallel with the ends of the table. What we don't want is the leaf to be crooked one way or another. We want it to be parallel to the ends of the tabletop. We also don't want that so far in that we're sitting on top of our seam where that leaf is going to close. And then we're going to wipe the glue and leave it in this position for 24 hours. And one additional thing that we want to double check is that our wedge is positioned correctly, so that when we open both of these wings, they sit nice and flat.